completed my graduation from information technology from Maharaja Surajmal Institute of Technology, which is in New Delhi. My coursework lies in mainly on machine learning and stuff. During my college, I have heavily invested my time in research based things. For example, I have published over 3 research papers while working as a research intern from IIT Roorkee and University of Oakland. Apart from the research experience, I also have completed 3 internship from international and national companies, corporate companies. Apart from my educational and experience level stuff, I have hobby of going for running in evening, and when I get free time, I love doing trekking, sir.
Okay. But it's interesting fact that you have mentioned that your research paper got published,
Yes, sir.
and still you are appearing for security assistant profile job.
Yes, sir.
Don't you
Actually,
trust your abilities?
yes, I do trust my abilities, but my latest internship was from Tech, which was a Germany based company. So while I was working there, I had a realization that I could also invest my potential and skills for country's development also. As my family, I have few members in working as a central government employee. So I have been heavily motivated from them from a very early age. So after completing my graduation, I thought of changing my career path so that I can also contribute like them also. So,
So your father works in which department?
sir, he is in Delhi Police, sir.
Delhi Police. And you mentioned that you have worked with some of the prominent companies.
Yes, sir.
My concern is, don't you think these corporate also contribute to national development? It is not just the government jobs.
Yes, sir. I do agree, sir. Also, my company was Germany based, but my manager was from Turkey. So I thought, in spite of working as a full time employee for other company like which is internationally based, I might well contribute even in a low salary in my country's and security only because for the for this IB security assistant, I chose this department because I heard from a few of my seniors that IB works as a parallel organization. If I have that potential, even as a security assistant, I will get to participate in some of the prominent works they are involved in, sir.
Give me a real reason, Shubham. I'm not satisfied. You are just trying to frame answers. But what's the genuine cause why you want to join at this profile?
Yes, sir. I will I will
I
say
understand,
a
but
small.
don't you think in the current
Yes.
case scenario, the issue that our country is facing is more of a dollar reserve? If you have worked in foreign countries with any MNC, then you could have sent the remittances to India, would have increased the reserve of India. That way,
Yeah.
I would think you would have contributed immensely rather than at a security assistant job profile. It is not very high level that you are thinking that you can contribute to the national security. It is not that job profile.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yes, I do understand. But so from a very early age means it's a lies around my family background also because my
You must have
seniors.
told me, sir, it is just that I am too much fascinated by government jobs.
Yes, and also, sir, one more reason is that I'm also fascinated with specifically IB because they don't actually come into the spotlight, but they contribute equally like other raw agents or like for example, uh, raw agents or like NIA. Like their work actually fascinates me a lot, sir. Like when I some watch some documentary, uh, when I see their working profile, that motivated me a lot, sir, from a very
So,
early age.
so which documentary motivated you towards intelligence agencies?
So specifically, special ops, sir.
Special ops.
Yes, sir.
Do you think this is how our intelligence agencies functions?
Not it may be not exactly same. A lot of things they were framed or like scripted, but I think the background or the overall skeletal structure lies in the same domain, sir.
Okay. What's your take on this Dhurandhar? Do you think it is a real movie?
So actually, after watching the first part, I have not got the chance to watch the second part, but I think most most of the part might be scripted by the producers and other things, but I think overall idea might be same, because when we hear about some political disturbance in some country, so there is a overall notion that some other country might be involved in that. So from there I can deduce the fact that yeah, India might be like involved in such activity, means such
I think it's just a propaganda movie.
yes, possible, but I think this also frames India as a potential power against some terrorist based organization, and it also creates a
How
type
can
of
you
fear.
say a movie can highlight India's intelligence agency's potential? It is a joke. How can you say
So,
this?
so for an intelligence based officer, like or a person who is already working in that field, that might look in that way, but as a citizen who is not involved with that much of intelligence or like internal security, I think that gives us a very good impression about India from a movie also, sir.
You seem to be too much fascinated by the movies. That is it that manipulative?
uh, I think it's not actually so manipulated from my point of view. I think there's something which inspires me a lot to work as a security agent, like sort of thing. And I think it's a good thing that we might also have heard about the brain drain thing from like past events in news articles also, that most of the prominent figures, they are leaving India and contributing to some other nation building. So I thought, like, why should I go on the same path or like move on to the same race? I should do something differently.
That
And
is what my concern is. You could
yeah,
have set up your own startup with this qualification and contributed through the tax and in various ways to the national security or to the national development.
yes, that is a potential thing that I could have done, but I think in this point of time, I want to contribute
I
to the
got your
internal.
point. It is just that you want stability and government job provides stability. Why to
Yes.
hide this fact and frame this entire answer? No point. You are messing.
Sorry, sir. And also, yes, sir.
You come from New Delhi. So your origin is West
Uh,
Bengal.
yes, so my origin is from West Bengal, but
Mhm.
for the last 5 to 7 years, I've been staying in Delhi only, sir.
Okay. So you are staying in Delhi for your education purpose. I think you're pursuing your master's or something from Delhi.
Mm, no, sir. Graduation. I have completed my graduation from New Delhi, sir.
Okay. What?
Yes.
Mhm. What is the difference between West Bengal and Delhi? As you have
Um,
resided in both of these cities, some of the cities of West Bengal as well. How do you
um,
compare?
yes, sir. In terms of comparison, I think West Bengal is not up to the potential it could have been, but I think Delhi is trying to get more advanced with time. But I think the growth of West Bengal has stopped at a certain point due to some maybe it may be due to the industrial level factors or like political level factor, and also there are some external threats that are always looming on the West Bengal. For example, some issues related to China, some issues related to West Bengal or Myanmar. So I think the growth of West Bengal has is very slower compared to Delhi, sir. And also there is a point that as Delhi is a central as a capital, it also act and it is also a technical hub for majority of the company. For example, in our Gurgaon and Noida, we can see lots of startups are booming up in like recent time.
I got
And
it. One
also,
is one is development. Oh, got it. Second.
so second is infrastructure, and third is like governmental schemes that have been given to particular state by the state governments.
Okay. No, I was asking what's the difference between Delhi and West Bengal. One is you mentioned there is more development in Delhi as compared to West Bengal.
Yes.
Second point.
And second point is the public planning in in the area uh, is very vastly different, because Delhi is very well planned. For example, we can
Urban
see,
planning. Okay, got
yes,
it.
urban planning is very better. And second is third can be unutilized potential, because West Bengal has the port which it can use to do the trade with um, other countries. Like for example, it can use the Strait of Hormuz for trading, Strait
Shubham,
of
do you have any relatives in Bangladesh?
No, sir, I don't have any relatives in Bangladesh, sir.
What is going on in Bangladesh currently?
Yes, sir. Currently, we have seen that the fall of Sheikh Hasina by Sheikh Hasina from IM League.
It is an old news. I want the recent one.
Sir, regarding the riots going on in Bangladesh, sir, like,
Okay. I have heard the news that Hindus are being killed in Bangladesh.
yes, sir. In recent news, there is a uprising and a very big debate about Hindus are being killed in Bangladesh. Uh,
Don't you think that Indian government should take some measures?
So I think Indian government is already taking a lot of measurements for to reduce those. It cannot directly influence the Bangladeshi policies, as because it will create an international dispute. Apart from that, government has given lots of chances for the people who are getting bad. I'm not finding the actual
Shubham, you
term.
are nervous. I think you are nervous.
Yes, I'm a bit nervous. Yes, sir. So Indian government has always allowed the people from Bangladesh who want to migrate to India by CAA. They have allowed people to get citizenship in India if they want by like latest 2020 to 2022. They have allowed them, but now after some policy changes, they want people to get citizenship only by naturalization, which is of 5 years. So these are the steps that government is taking to save those people, but they are like acting indirectly to save those people, sir.
Shubham, you mentioned about CAA.
Yes, sir.
Which all communities are given the citizenship through this act?
So the major communities which are allowed in this are like Hindus, who were separated during the partition, Hindus, Buddhists, Sikhs, Christians. These are the major groups.
Persecuted minorities.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Minorities of other countries.
But Muslims are also persecuted in these countries. There are Ahmadiyya Musalman who are
Mhm.
also persecuted in Bangladesh, Pakistan.
Mhm.
Don't you think they should also be given the citizenship?
Uh, Yes, sir. At some point, Indian government has allowed every religion, people belonging to every religion to settle into India with CAA. But after a certain period of time, they have like created some barriers. Like Indian government has already allowed them, sir. I think, which is
Do
a
they have allowed Musalmans as well under
yes, sir.
CAA?
Yes, sir. But after 2020, they have like created a barriers that only these religions will be allowed, sir. Like before that, they have allowed
Why,
everyone.
why, why they have created barriers? If persecution is the basis of citizenship,
Mhm.
then why to give this? Why to lay barriers in that?
Yes, so there is a very big reason behind this, which includes the relationship with Myanmar also. We can see in the Rakhine state that there was a huge population of Rohingyas, which was the minority religion group community who was staying there. But in the recent dispute in Myanmar, there are Buddhist militants acting in that country have did a mass killing over there in Myanmar. So people have to flee to Bangladesh for refugee. Over time, they saw India as a very good potential for a future establishment. So so there has been a huge influx of people migrating from Bangladesh to India. So that became one of the prominent reason for Indian government to take such steps, sir.
I got your point. But again, let's come back to the question. My question was related to Muslims.
Yes, sir.
If you think that there are communities who are persecuted in these countries,
Hmm.
then there is Muslim community as well. A
Yes,
part
sir.
of Muslim communities, like I mentioned, Ahmadiyya Musalman. They
Yes.
are also being persecuted in these countries. Don't you
Yes.
think this government is communal? That is why they haven't done this.
Um. No, sir. Government. I think government is not acting as communal because at a certain point of time, government will also have to think about its growth and infrastructure also. Because when there is a huge influx of a certain community coming to India, that creates a very big imbalance in the infrastructure or public related welfare schemes. So it becomes a very big burden at a certain point of time. So that becomes one of the major factor. As because currently it has been seen that there are around 1 million or 2 million of Rohingyas that are staying in West Bengal only, sir.
Tell me about your research paper.
Yes, sir. I have currently published around three research paper, and one research paper is under review. My first research paper was in GeoVQA, which involves taking a satellite-based image and then doing a question answer based Q&A over there, which was done in IIT Roorkee. It took around 9 months. After that, I worked on a deepfake audio classification, which I worked with a professor from University of Oakland. And my third research paper was on text to SQL. Text to SQL involves taking a general query from the client and doing the query search in the database. It streamlines the procedure of the data extraction from a huge database. So this was my third research paper. It was published in IEEE Transactions. And my fourth research paper, it's under review, sir, right now.
Okay. You mentioned about deepfake.
Yes, sir.
How is it threatening national security?
Yes, sir. Right now, sir, we can see that there are a lot of AI-based videos that are being used to create imbalance in the society. For example, some militant or like other people or radical groups, they use the deepfake videos or like audios of certain prominent figures
Give me
and.
any recent example where this deepfake, because of deepfake,
Mhm.
a panic was created in across the country.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not aware of such news.
Recently, there was either in Ukraine, there was a deepfake video
Mhm.
of Zelensky.
Mhm.
Are you aware of this?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not aware of
Okay,
that.
as you have researched in this domain, I want to, how can we stop this? Means, what all measures can we make? What
Mhm.
suggestions will you give from your side to the government to make rules and regulation to counter deepfake?
Yes, sir. So I think we need to put some teams to to regulate some such fake articles or like deep fake videos. For example, there are a lot of like research papers which already say that there are few things that are present in those papers. Like for example, pitch of the AI voice, which can be understood if we convert it into a graph related thing. So these are the few things, and there are a lot of other things that can be utilized to decipher whether this particular thing is a deepfake or not. We just need to put a team and then do.
Shubham, you said there should be team. There is a PIB,
Yes, sir.
government agency who do the fact check.
Hmm.
There is a team for that, but still we are seeing deepfake videos circulated.
Yes, sir. I think it's been circulating. It's circulating, but I think government is already trying its very best to put a stop on such videos. As we can see in recent YouTube, that a lot of some videos which are controversial or like potentially seen as a deepfake, they have been put down by the YouTube only. So I think we just need to like scale up that process so that it can be done without public notice.
Human intervention, I don't think human intervention can stop this. Don't
Mm-hmm.
you think so?
So I'm not able to understand. Sorry. So can you again please repeat it?
My question is, you mentioned that there should be people who should be looking after me. This should be done manually.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think it is very hectic task?
I think, sir, manually provides a provides us a edge, because in certain conditions we have seen that
But
lot
there
of.
are limitations to it manually. Means there are lakhs of video that are being generated by some state actors as well sometimes.
Mhm.
If you are going to manual means there is a restriction. How
Yes, sir.
can you bring an entire army of people for the social media now?
Yes, sir. So for that, I think we can do something AI-based architecture, which will monitor such videos and flag them, and then, if required, a team can evaluate them on a certain stage. That thing can be a potential help.
Okay. Your first research paper was related to
So GeoVQA, satellite-based
satellite.
positioning. Yes.
How it is relevant for intelligence bureau?
Yes, sir. So recently we have seen in our Pakistan borders that a lot of drones are being supplied in a very low flying region, that like for example drugs, ammunitions and weapons are being supplied through that. Initially we used to see that a group of 30 to 40 people infiltrate the border, so that thing used to be very easy for the army to locate it. But right now the drone based smuggling is very common in the midnight time, so it is not possible for the manual soldier to locate such thing. So for that we can create an AI based infrastructure. For example, it can detect it from the satellite, or like ground based monitoring system, that if such drone or like unidentified flying objects are present in our vicinity or not. So based on that we can throw a alert for the security guards to show up, sir.
I think as of now also there is some AI platforms deployed in the border areas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They are deployed, but I think we need to scale or make their state of art much better, or framework stronger, sir.
Can you name any platform which is deployed in the border areas related to the application you mentioned?
Uh, so as of now, I cannot recall that name, so I will definitely look into it, sir.
Okay. So for how long have you been living in Delhi?
So it's around 6 years, sir.
6 years.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And you are from which city of West Bengal?
So not 24 Parganas.
Okay, North 24 Pargana. What's the history behind this name, North 24 Pargana?
So So the history behind it is that the Indigo movement was prominently um, came from not 24 Parganas only, and
I want to understand the origin of this name, North 24 Pargana. It has a very huge historical
yes,
significance from Battle of Plassey.
yes, sir, yes, sir. And so one incident that I can remember is of um, the Mangal Pandey incident. He was a prominent freedom fighter from our North 24 Parganas, Barakpur cantonment area. So mm, that's I can remember, sir. And also in Krishnanagar city, there was a very prominent king, the Krishna Chandra, who used to serve under the Nawab.
I
So
got
these
your
are the.
point. I got
Yes.
your point. Okay, what is Pargana? What is the meaning of this Pargana?
Sorry, sir.
Okay, study about this. Study about this.
I will definitely study
Who is
about it.
member of parliament from this North 24 Pargana?
Sir, right now it's under Subhendu Adhikari's jurisdiction, sir.
Okay. It is sensitive location, I think, North 24 Pargana.
Yes, sir.
It shares border with Bangladesh. It is near to that.
No, sir. I don't. It's not near to the Bangladesh border, sir.
Then why it's a sensitive location?
Sir, because there has been a huge communal clash between two religion groups, as also we can see during the PM visit in Jagaddal. There was a riots and mass killings among the groups, sir. That's why it became a very big sensitive area.
You support which political party, Shubham?
Sir, as of now, I do not support any political party.
You must have voted for some any political party. Recent
Sir,
elections concluded in West Bengal.
Yes, sir. Till yet, I was not able to go to West Bengal for any election. As like this year, I only became eligible for election only, and but due to some uh, company
This year
related
you
work.
became eligible. Why? Why is it so?
So when I became eligible at 2021, after that, this was the first election in West Bengal.
There was a member of parliament election. I think
Uh,
in 24 only. Yes.
yes, sir. At that time, I was in college, sir, and I was also working as a research intern at IIT Roorkee. So that's why I wasn't able to visit for elections, sir.
And you haven't voted this time as well.
Yes, sir, because of
Then
corporate
how
work.
can you contribute to the national development if you are not a part of decision for the national development?
I
It is
understand,
your
sir.
national duty.
Yes, sir.
You're not performing your national duty.
So, yes, sir. I understand this is one of my mistakes.
And I think in you became eligible in 2020. I think
Yes, sir.
2020 you became eligible.
Yes, sir.
I think you must have seen the last Vidhan Sabha election as well.
Yes, sir. At that time, I had the voter ID card. But due to some political issues in West Bengal, I didn't got to.
Again,
So,
that means you have missed many elections. It is not just the recent Vidhan Sabha election.
yes, sir.
Still, which political party do you think is suitable for West Bengal?
So still, this was the first time that BJP came into power in West Bengal. So it's still very difficult to judge because, like, if you can see their potential or the work they have done for few years, then it would be easier for me to judge that with which of the particle is better, party is better.
Okay. But recently, what we have seen in after the BJP came in power, they have been using bulldozer,
Hmm.
giving bulldozer justice.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think it is illegal? It should not be done.
So actually, this part is very controversial because if there is a government project area that is specifically kept for some government project, if there is any illegal encroachment in that place, so it becomes highly controversial. So government should sit with those people and decide how to proceed with that without any notice. Bulldozing that is also a very difficult thing for people living in those areas also. I think this should be discussed before doing anything permanent.
I think BJP is bit authoritative in nature.
Hmm.
Don't you think they are, they often violate constitution?
I'm sorry, sir. Like, I think all the decisions that have been taken, I think somewhere they'll also lies aligns with the nation's prosperity also. I think I cannot think of anything that has been against the constitution. If even if they have been authoritative, they have been following the proper procedure or the guidelines given by the constitution only.
Do you justify bulldozer justice?
Not, no, sir.
Then how can you say this is what they are doing in West Bengal? But why are you against bulldozer justice? It's a good thing. I think they are giving me. Suppose if you have any difficulty in West Bengal, you directly approach the government.
Mhm.
Government instantly gives you justice. It is a good thing.
I'm sorry, sir. I still think this is something that government shouldn't be doing recklessly because with time that will deteriorate the trust of people among the government because if some place people are staying, uh, doing this frequently will deteriorate their relationship and that might also lead to communal rights or like mass
But if
protest.
that place is illegal,
Mhm.
then what's wrong with that?
So yes, sir. If that place is illegal, they can negotiate with proper settlement areas, which government can provide for that. If government
Okay,
has any,
apart from that, do you support bulldozer justice?
no,
If
sir.
there is an illegal encroachment,
Mhm.
they are using bulldozer and giving bulldozer justice.
Yes, sir.
Not why you are not supporting it. I think it's a good thing.
So I think bulldozer justice is not a good immediate solution. It's cannot be seen as an immediate solution because uh, people living there might be living there for a long period of time. That might also be as a considered as their ancestral land also. Um, but that's something which should be discussed between them, so government and people, because if that place has been bulldozed and people don't have any proper place to live in, so that will create a very huge insecurity among people, because if someone holds only a single place to live in with the family, within a single night they cannot move to a different place. The government should provide them with notification like 1 month, or like give them a period of time for proper settlement, or like give
So
them a.
suppose in Delhi,
Yes, sir.
if if someone does not have a home in Delhi,
Mm-hmm.
and if I go and just build my tent or try to locate my tent near NDLS railway station, New Delhi railway station,
Mm-hmm.
and government comes with their bulldozer to remove the encroachment. So it is right or wrong?
So
You are
I
saying they should be negotiating with me. If that's the way negotiation should work, then everyone will take advantage of this.
Yes, at certain point the bulldozer thing becomes very essential. But if someone is living there, the government should provide them with earlier notice that, yeah, yes, this place should be vacant within this period of time. If not followed, we will we will bulldoze it, or like remove it from the encroached areas. So I think they should follow a proper procedure before doing anything permanent, sir.
Shubham, which is a state flower of your West Bengal?
Sir, I rhododendron, sir.
What?
Rhododendron. So in Darjeeling, it is a very famous flower also. So
Mhm.
it's considered as a our state flower, sir.
Okay. Any GI tag product from West Bengal?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
So it's a Shantipur sari. It's been given GI tag, sir. It's a very famous sari in West Bengal and other places of India as well.
Okay. And
I think this is the only product that I can
you
remember.
haven't mentioned about the Rasgulla. It is also
Yes,
GI tag product, I think.
yes, sir, that is also GI tag, sir. Yes.
Okay. Your interview is over, Shubham.
Thank you, sir.
How was the interview?
So it was. I'm pretty I was nervous at the time. I think I was fumbling at a lot of places.
Okay. See, there were some good points as well that you were very formal throughout the interview.
Thank you, sir.
And you very well defended this point of bulldozer justice.
Hmm.
Okay. So you
Thank
could
you.
have also mentioned about there is a judiciary to give justice. It is not the job of government to deliver justice. So
Yes.
basically, it is the judiciary who delivers justice. Government can remove the encroachment, illegal encroachment.
Yes.
Okay. Just take care of that. That was good. You defended really well. But when I initially asked you about the first question that I asked you, why you want to join IB despite having a good qualification and academics, you give
Yes.
me a very vague answer to this because, and I think you haven't watched my video. I always recommend not to put movies and documentary as a source of inspiration to join intelligence services.
Sure, sir.
Even as SSBs I have seen, in CDS and NDA, candidates mention that this is their motivating factor. It is not. It can never be because this is not the way intelligence agency or any professional arm, body works.
Yes, sir.
So do not mention this.
So then, like one more doubt is that, like my father is in government job, and some of my seniors, I have seen them working in IB also. Like they are posted in different states, but like, will that be enough reason for me to defend that this is the reason I got motivated from there? Like,
Definitely, definitely, it is a very good reason. You can say, sir, I have seen my father working. for the security in New Delhi, in Delhi police. It is a good reason in itself. So they can ask you, okay, then why haven't you appeared for ACIO? You can say, sir, I have appeared for ACIO, but unable to make it because I had, no proper time. You can mention the reason that you mentioned. So I opted for this job profile. So
Yes.
eventually in future, if I will get the chance to apply for higher post, I will definitely do that. Try to make it
Yeah.
that way. Okay. It is a very good reason for you that your father works in the security domain.
Yes.
That is a source of inspiration for you.
Yes.
That's enough. No problem with that. Apart from that, I asked you about the CAA.
Yes. CA.
Okay. Study about that as well. As you come from, there is so much going on in Bangladesh.
Yes.
Okay. And I asked about what is the difference between Delhi and West
Mm.
Bengal. You can expect this question because you have resided in both of these locations, so they can ask you. Apart from just infrastructure and developmental framework, I would advise you can put some points that there are so many festivals that we celebrate in West Bengal, which lot of enthusiasm, like Durga Puja.
Yes.
So try to mention both the aspects. It is not just the developmental approach, but there is a cultural aspect to it as well. There's harmony. Some other dimensions try to cover at least. So you can
Yes.
balance out both the locations. Uh, you mentioned about your research paper.
Yes, sir.
If you will mention, they will definitely ask you a question. Okay, how it is relevant for IB, like deepfake, very much important for the national security, internal security.
Mm.
I can give you some of the recent examples as well, like Operation Sindoor.
Yes, sir.
There was so much deepfake video circulated during that point of time. Entire propaganda warfare was